Toots, the lady truckie. The truck being a man, M-A-N, 1978 model. We were so happy in 2011, members of this truck museum, to receive this truck into the museum. We are the custodians of the truck and have been since that time. The truck, driven by Toots Holzheimer for some 30 years, from Cairns to the Cape. And Toots being such a legend of the trucking industry and being a woman, not a man, a woman, and doing what she did was just unbelievable. Toots was always dressed not like a truckie, I suppose. No boots half the time, a lady's boob tube and a very, very tight skirt that was not probably the right fashion wear to wear as a truckie. Whether or not she got bogged, and she did many, many times, she'd be out in that particular outfit trying to pull herself out of a bog hole, and took no crap from anyone. If somebody wanted to help her, she just told them, on your way, I'll fix this up, I'll get myself out of this hole. But yeah, she was such a legendary woman and such a fascinating person. And we really thank the family for leaving this truck here so that the history could be told for all these years and keeping the story of Toots alive. But she was a Briton. She knew, she drove that truck. She drove it hard and she drove it, you know, through all sorts of terrain to get the transport and get the product through. So, you know, I think it was just in her blood that she just loved transport driving. You know, she had a family of 8 kids. Toots was just a marvellous woman, and I take my hat off to her for what she's done over those years. You know, to hear how tragically that poor woman was killed in 1992 is just something that should never happen. Yes, it did put a bit of a blanket across over the trucking industry for many years, and to have Toots tragically killed in that circumstances. Look, I don't know what's happened at the funeral. I've seen the photographs because Donna, her daughter, who has done a beautiful compendium telling the stories of a mother's life, and also that magnificent booklet on Toots, which we sell through the museum here, and I can't tell you, we've sold thousands of copies of Toots.
Good, because it kind of like epitomises the Aussie spirit, isn't it? Like,
oh, sure does. Yeah.
That
she's a true blue Aussie. I didn't know Toots personally, but what I've heard, this woman, she must have been absolutely, you know, such a lovely lady, really. But in the same instance, don't muck around with Toots because you'll come out second best, I think.
Yeah, exactly.